All right, Mark, thank you. New on the night team cleared of wrongdoing. The Bristol County DA says these police officers who shot and killed a man in Raynham were justified.
The shooting was captured right here on the officers' body cams last year. The night team's John Perrick spoke with a local law enforcement expert and is live in the studio now to break down this complicated report. John?
Dan and Patrice, this 15-page report here from the Bristol County District Attorney's Office breaks down why these officers here who fired at the suspect did nothing wrong.
Officers' actions justified.
You just don't know who's going to be on the other side of the door and what they're going to greet you with.
The district attorney clearing 4 Raynham police officers of any wrongdoing after fatally shooting 35-year-old Stephen McLean back in April. It happened here at this apartment building on King Philip Street in Raynham. As seen in the body camera video, McLean opened the apartment door and then raised a handgun at the officers. But before that, the DA's report mentions that officers had knocked on his door, attempted to converse with the suspect who refused to submit. The report also says the officers then discussed next steps before deciding they would apply for a warrant to enter the apartment. Moments later, the report mentions, without warning, the door flung open. McLean raised his weapon. The officer to the left of the door, as seen here, discharged his taser at McLean.
The actual decision to deploy a taser was actually too low a level of force, and that the right call was to utilize and deploy their department-issued firearm.
The report says 2 of the Raynham officers then shot McLean. The report also says the officers then started medical aid. McLean was sent to the hospital where he died. Todd McGee is a law enforcement and security expert.
But based on what I saw, it was a good shoot. It will always be a good shoot in those circumstances. The police officers acted accordingly based on the level of threat that they were confronted with.
Is there ever a case, though, that you could think of, Todd, where it's not justified?
If that individual had dropped the firearm as they were exiting, there could be an argument to be made that law enforcement should de-escalate at that point.
Leading up to the shooting, McLean had been fired from his job and charged with witness intimidation in a case involving his girlfriend. Police arrived to his apartment to calls that McLean was harassing his neighbors. Live in studio tonight, John Perrick, NBC 10 News, Night Team.